cuties, you may recall that every year, my bestie and I host a month-long competition called Consumeathon. A month where all we do is make stuff. Producing things in any way, shape, or form gets you points. But sometimes doing that for 30 days straight can burn you out. And what do we do when we burn out? That means that your well of creativity is drained. So you must refill it. And what better way to do that than another month-long competition? It's Consumeathon, yes, Consumeathon. It's a month where all you do is take in stuff. It's Consumeathon, yes, Consumeathon. It's a month of just watching, eating, playing, gaming, doing whatever. As long as you're not producing anything, you can be a part of Consumeathon. I just ad-libbed that. I wasn't prepared. But that's a theme song now. Now I gotta remember it. Consumeathon will take place all throughout the month of December. The objective is just to relax, chill out, and enjoy some stuff. It can be anything from movies, TV shows, books, games, food. It all counts. Now, in Consumeathon, there are 2 teams hosted by me and Hala. But in Consumeathon, there's 4. We have Team Games, Team Food, Team Media, and Team Books. Guess which one I'm in charge of? I bet you don't know. It's Games. I'm just kidding. Team Games will be hosted by Hala. So if you are an avid video gamer, board gamer, phone gamer, any kind of gaming stuff, D&D accounts and stuff, anything like that, this is your team. Team Media will be hosted by Fee. Fee's gonna host. So this is for all the binge watchers, the movie buffs. If you like watching movies and TV shows, YouTube, that kind of thing, this is your team. This is your team. Team Food will be hosted by probably one of the most foodiest people I know, and that's Tycho! So if you're a foodie, if you like to eat, especially during the holiday season, and you like trying new things, or trying old things, then this is your team. And of course, if you be a nerd like me, you can join Team Books, where we read books, and graphic novels and manga and stuff, everything like that counts, but reading! If you desperately need to finish your year TBR, join my team. Now, choosing one team does not limit you to consuming that item. You just get extra points when you choose one team and do it. So if you join my team and you read a book, you get extra points for doing that. But if you watch a movie, you still get points. Just not as much as if you were on Team Media. And instead of like Consumeathon where it's 50 points this, we're doing 1s and 2s and 3s basically. So if I'm Team Books and I watch a movie, I get 1 point. But if I'm Team Books and I read a book, I get 2 points. Okay? Make sense? It's fairly simple, but there are guides. Now, there are certain thresholds and caveats to better make it a little bit more evenly spread out. And I've created handy-dandy trackers, which are all team-themed to help you guide your way through Consumeathon. Basically, they have all the different categories of the task, kind of scavenger hunt style, and you can just make tally marks on them as you go, either digitally or you can print them out and do it that way as well. But it has little guides on where you would get extra points. The caveats, starting with Team Games. We're going to have a few different things debating on the type of game. If it's a game that has like clear rounds like Among Us or, Phasmophobia, you got an end point, a very clear end point that doesn't necessarily take an extensive amount of time, that's going to be 1 point for everybody else, 2 points for people on Team Games. But for games that are like long-term, MMORPGs and stuff, like WoW or Final Fantasy or whatever, things that take hours and hours to like, not complete, but that's how you play, you'll get a point for each hour that you do. Again, Team Games, 2 points. Board games overall are going to be 1 point for everybody, 2 points for Team Games, unless it's like a game that took you like 5 hours to do. Things like Risk. Monopoly. Those games can take hours and hours and hours to complete. You can do the hour rule as they're there as well. Phone games, same kind of thing. The more time you spend on it, the more points you get. With Team Media, movies, 1 point. TV shows, If the episode is 45 to an hour-ish long, that's a point. Half-hour shows, like if you're watching a sitcom where it's only like less than a half hour, you got to get through 2 to get 1 point. No half points. So you're just progressively getting to 1 point or 2 points if you are on Team Media. Team Food, pretty simple. Any kind of substantial food item, a meal, or like not a snack necessarily, depending on the level of caloric intake. I don't know. But it's not like, oh, I ate 2 chips. That's not going to count for this one. It's, you ate a whole bag. But like a meal or a dessert, beverages don't count except for one very specific prompt. But if you're just like, I had a glass of water, that's not going to count towards points. Although you should be drinking your glasses of water, but it's not like, make it like a foodie thing. Think of yourself as the foodie. And if you wouldn't post a picture of it on Instagram, that doesn't count. 1 point for anybody else, 2 points for people on Team Food. With books, we have more specific thresholds. So if you read anything that is like 200 to 499 pages, 1 point. Team Books, 2 points. Anything above 500 is going to be 2 points. And Team Books will get 3 points for reading 500 plus page books. Sorry, we have to play with an octopus. Go get it. Anything under 199 pages, graphic novels, mangas, you got to read 2 to count, very much like the TV episode rule, same thing. So those are kind of the stipulations for each category, and you will use your point tracker to track your points. Now you'll see it. It's going to function like a scavenger hunt, like I said before. These are your categories. We have new endeavors, delicacies, treat yourself, great outdoors, familiar faves, and some bonus prompts. New endeavors is basically the 5 teams, but anytime you do a new thing, so watching a new movie, eating a new food, reading a new book, that's where your points are going to go. Delicacies is fully dedicated to Team Food. We have a sweet or a savory, and then you can do a holiday dish or a holiday beverage. So if it's a beverage like a fancy eggnog, making an apple cider, or a fancy Starbucks drink, I don't know, anything like that that's fancy, not something you would drink on a normal basis. That's your holiday beverage. Treat yourself, you get points for self-care things, all right? Any kind of self-care task, you'll get a point for. We have things like a bubble bath or a face mask, a massage. Fashion is getting yourself some new clothes or just like dressing up, dolling yourself up a bit, just something dealing with fashion. Getting yourself new jewelry or shoes or anything like that. And then be a lush is to like give yourself a day of indulgence. If you know Parks and Rec and they have the treat yourself day, that's the essence of the be a lush. Great outdoors. If you dare to venture outside, here you go. We definitely don't want anyone to have a vitamin D deficiency during this, like some people who actually have one. And I need to take my next prescription vitamin D because I'm very deficient apparently, even though I walk a dog so much. Anyway, this one has 4 categories, basically doing any kind of holiday activity. It's the winter up here in the Northern Hemisphere. I don't know what you guys do in the Southern Hemisphere for the holiday season. I know Santa surfs, so you can do that, I guess. But like going sledding, snowball fights, that kind of holiday, ice skating, those kinds of things. I'm going to be fighting with a dog for the rest of this video. I apologize. Having a day out by yourself, this also you can sort of double it to the be a lush. Be a lush does double up on a lot of things. So with each thing you're doing on your be a lush day, you can, add extra points to it. So if you go out and have a new kind of meal, you could count that in food, or you go see a movie on your day out, your lush day, that works. Sir, those are my feet and I need them. You go to a theater, a museum, or an art gallery. Team Media, you do get extra points for going to a theater. Attending some sort of sporting event, that would also count. If you participate in said sporting event, that would count for Team Games. On the trackers, all the delineations of who gets what points, if you're based on your team, are on there. But if you participate in a sports event, like are out there playing ice hockey or something, 3 points. And also Team Media, you get 3 points for going to see a theatrical production. Not a movie, but going to see a play or a musical or a ballet or the opera or something like that. You get extra points because you spent a lot of money on those tickets probably. Then we have familiar faves. This is the category for your rewatches, your favorite shows to, comfort shows, comfort food, and rereads of your favorite books. It's just the opposite of new endeavors. And finally, we have bonus prompts. Now, these bonus prompts are halvesies one times and halvesies continues. So for the one times, making your not necessarily your New Year's resolutions, just some goals for 2025. If you make that list and you post it in the Discord, should you want to share it, or you can just share a selection that you're comfortable with, that will count towards your points, as well as doing your review of 2024. Again, you can put this in the Discord. You can make a video and tag me in it so I can see it, or any of the hosts, whoever your team host is, so that they can see that you've done the thing. Then we have the repeat stuff, which is attending any host live stream. So me, Hala, or Tycho. Fee doesn't really live stream as much anymore, but maybe they will start for this one. Attending any of those will get you points. You get 3 points for attending those. And then, because this is in December, it is when I do Litmus. If you watch and comment on a Litmus video, you get 2 extra points. And that is a video every single day in December, except up to the 25th. So that's 50 points. If you watch and comment, and even the comments can just be like heart or whatever, that's fine. It'll count. Okay. So 50 points right there. Easy peasy. That's the game. Just consume what you can. Have fun. Have a relaxing, rejuvenating December. Because I know the holidays can be super stressful for everybody. So this is kind of the let's do a marathon, but it doesn't feel like one because you're just enjoying yourself. You're not putting pressure on yourself to do anything. Obviously, it's a competition, so a little bit of pressure. But, just enjoy. Enjoy life for the end of 2024 because who knows how it's going to be next year. I'm recording this pre-American election and, fingers crossed that it doesn't suck. In this competition, you do not have to submit your stuff every single time. You're basically going to be submitting your tracker form, and then we'll be verifying. Sorry, he's right at the tripod. We're going to be verifying your points via the comments or on the Discord and what you submit. The submission form won't be open until the end of Consumeathon. Okay, so don't go searching for it now and going, where's the submission form? Because it's not out yet. So I hope you join and have some fun. Everyone deserves a little bit of a chillaxing time, especially during one of the most stressful months of the year. Definitely something I need to take more care of. I need to really, hone into those self-care tasks for surezies. That's it. That's Consumeathon. I hope you guys join. The sign-up link is below. Select your team, and we'll have a great, fun time. I'll see you then. I'm going to go now. Bye. The mount is missing. It's nowhere to be found. I can't find my mount. I've been singing a lot because I can't find my camera mount. If I put you like that and just sit on it, I guess. I can't even tell if this is decent lighting or not. We're filming very late, so I apologize. Host a yearly event called Create-a-thon. Create-a-thon. A little flat on the end there, I think, though, but whatever. I don't do this professionally anymore. I can be a little flat. Oh my God. We just got back from a 2-hour walk, okay? Bear with me. Really, you had to grab the noisiest toy right now? Bubba? Sir? Team Media will be hosted by he. Wow. Really? Really? Can I? That. You really want that? Oh. He just ran into a wall. My son's so smart. Sir, can you not hump my leg right now? My God. Stop. Oh my God, you're so heavy. What do you want? What? You're not helping. He makes me do this when we're on a walk. Walk with my 60-pound dog. Whew. Let me finish filming! I need my feet! Stop bullying me!